Hi, big pig. Hi, big pig.
Hi, Thorn.
Hi, Merlin. Hey, Merlin. Hey, Merlin. Hey, big boy. Hey, pig boy. Hey, big boy. Hey, Thorin. Hey, Thorin. How you doing, big pig? How you doing, big pig? Hi, big Merlin. Hi, big boy. Hi, pig boys. Hi, pig boys. Hi, big
Dad.
pigs. He's loving that spinach.
You should feed these every day for him.
They love it, that's for sure. Great way to use up all the extra spent greens and veggies in the garden. Tonight I've got one of our chores to do that I like the absolute least here, and we live in Ohio, so this summer it's been pretty dry and hot and haven't got a lot of rain, and it hasn't rained for at least 2 or 3 weeks, and this spring we planted 50 type of evergreen trees. I think it's called the Suja or Thuya super green or something like that, giant green maybe, as a windbreak on our west and north side of our property. And unfortunately we don't have any water lines underground ran to that side of the property, so currently I'm using 300 feet hoses connected to run over there and then filling up 2 5-gallon buckets and getting it done. So come along with me. All right, so I got a nice little sweat going on. Sometimes I'll jog in between just to get a little workout, get my heart going. But it's really hot out tonight. It's about 8:30, but it's still in the 90s. It's been hot, humid, mid to high 90s, dry, no rain for the last 3 weeks. We haven't got rain for probably at least 3 or 4. And before that, we haven't had much rain this summer. All right, so they are Thuya green giant arborvitae trees. The nice thing about them, why we chose them, we got a good deal first and foremost for 50 of them. We got them for about $4 or $5 a piece. They're also an extremely fast growing variety. They grow 3 to 5 feet a year. They're disease and pest resistant, and also one of the huge pros is they're deer resistant. Deer won't touch them. They're pretty drought tolerant, and they really don't need a whole lot of love or care. So what we decided to do was put some wood chips, as you can see, some wood chips around them just to kind of retain moisture, kind of help them stay moist and grow some roots through the first year. So here's the tree. We've had them, they're little seedlings. We've had them for about 2 or 3 months, and they've already grown, I'd say, at least probably 8 inches or so. So next year I'm sure they'll grow pretty well, pretty quick. One of them, it seems like, is having a rough time and seems like it died for one reason or another, but the rest of the 49 are doing great. Another cool thing about these is you can root them from cuttings. So once they're established and once they're well in and doing well, we'll take some cuttings from them, root them, and then either sell them or maybe plant some more to make another hedgerow. Over here is a big concrete pad. This whole area covers roughly 1/4 of an acre of our property. We've got some big plans over here. Currently, in the next couple weeks, we're going to have somebody come and rip up all that concrete and take it away and level all this space out. And we plan on doing a pasture there for Nigerian dwarf goats. We'll build a little goat barn over here and have up to 5 does and maybe a buck or 2 and use those for milk. So in the meantime, in this area, it was all just bare ground and dirt. So for this year, just planted some wildflowers for pollinators and for the beauty. We got some sunflowers that are about to open up. Got a couple different varieties of sunflowers, and then amongst all the weeds, we've got a couple different squash and pumpkin varieties, some Atlantic giant pumpkins, some different butternut squash and edible Hubbards and things like that. So, well guys, thanks for coming along to another episode of Grow, Cook, Eat, Repeat. Coming up soon, we've got a couple different series on breaking down a whole duck, what to do with the duck breast, thighs, legs, carcass, things like that. Got a couple neat recipes to share with you guys. Also going to be planting some more seeds for our garden here soon, for our fall garden, and just kind of doing some projects here and there, putting a nice fence around our garden to keep some neighbor dogs out and keep our dog out too. And chicks are getting older. We're gonna put them out to their coop soon, and so a lot of exciting stuff happening. Be sure to like our video, subscribe to our channel, and keep watching. Thanks.